What's up guys, Red here again, and today I'm going to be covering something that is going to be pretty polarizing. We have a leak originating from Leaky Pandy. Now I've previously mentioned Leaky Pandy before in one of my Skull Kid videos, and after doing some research I found that this person or group of people don't seem to be that credible. However, the information they're bringing this time seems to be fairly interesting to say the least, so let's have a look at it. A few interesting tidbits. We heard about this year's Game Awards. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is not eligible for nomination this year, but Nintendo wanted to have a presence at the ceremony. Sakurai may be awarded a career award. New fighter will debut at the awards. It will be the first SSBU DLC. The plan is having the reveal ride the hype of the franchise, being awarded as the best in genre this year. Marketing is concerned, the game will stay as just a nominee due to possible resistance from the jury as a political move against the game. Also, historically, Game Awards judges have favored US-made games, so uncertainty rises as what could get nominated in this category is somewhat loose. So while nomination of the franchise is very much guaranteed, the award isn't. Alright, so the first big thing that jumps out to me is of course the fact that Nintendo would release news of DLC before the game is even officially released yet, albeit by just one day. Now I know a lot of people are going to think that's strange, especially for Nintendo, but there are some things to consider. We did in fact get Mewtwo's DLC announcement for Smash 4 only 1 month after Smash 3DS had been released, so it's not too far-fetched to believe we could receive a DLC announcement this early. I personally think we are going to receive a lot of DLC for Smash Ultimate, especially if we only have 2 or 3 more newcomers that would be arriving in the base game. Now as for who this DLC character could be, all signs are pointing towards a Dragon Quest representative. Leaky Pandy goes on to make a few extra hints that push this narrative, saying that if any of you are inclined to speculating, some tips: don't keep it too Nintendo/Switch centric, pay attention to all of this below, and previous tweets of ours will help. And when asked specifically about what Politico was referring to in their original tweet, be it revenue stream, character design, or something else, they responded with something else. Now how does this all tie into Dragon Quest? Well, earlier this year, the Dragon Quest series composer, Koichi Sugiyama, came under fire for acts of his past that were resurfacing. A video had resurfaced from 2015 showing Sugiyama expressing agreement with anti-LGBT comments that were being made on a Japanese culture program show. Now while Sugiyama didn't make the comments himself, he was noted as agreeing with the notions and adding supplementary comments that fell in line with the remarks. Not only that, but Sugiyama is known to be a big financial backer for organizations that attempt to deny Japanese war crimes. So his name has been around the block a few times for these kinds of things. This would fit in perfectly with the something else that Leaky Pandy was referring to. I suppose there could be a lot of pushback from the industry for someone who is making anti-LGBT comments, especially in today's climate. When you look at all the issues going on in other gaming companies such as Riot Games and others, you can see that topics like this are very touch and go right now. People are losing their jobs over comments like these, and while I don't expect Sugiyama to lose his job, I could see this as a sort of pushback against him by snubbing Dragon Quest XI from winning the best RPG. And the game being Dragon Quest also ties in with Pandy's point about not limiting it to just the Nintendo or the Switch, as Dragon Quest XI is not available yet on the Switch and most likely won't be until sometime late into next year. Additionally, Pandy has also made quite a few tweets about Dragon Quest in the past, hinting at their inclusion, which would tie into the point they made about their previous tweets being relevant to this case. Now it's worth noting that I saw quite a few people in the comments mentioning that it was all pointing to Dragon Quest, and I have yet to see Leaky Pandy reply to any of those comments, but they did go on later to post this tweet referencing that the cat is indeed out of the bag, seeming to confirm that a Dragon Quest rep will be the first DLC character announced, and at the VGAs no less. Now I'm not going into too much speculation on which Dragon Quest character it could be, as I'm not too familiar with this series personally, but my bet would be a Dragon Quest XI representative, as most likely the announcement would come with a Switch release as well, and it would be a good way to promote that and get Switch users interested in Dragon Quest XI. If it is Dragon Quest XI, I really hope they go with Jade, because the main character's design doesn't really do anything for me personally. Now make of all this what you will, Leaky Pandy has yet to prove themselves as far as I'm concerned, so I'm not believing any of this as of now. But it is an interesting theory to discuss nonetheless. So guys, that does it for this video. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Are you buying this information, or do you think this is totally fake? As always, don't forget to check out my previous videos if you have time, and subscribe for more future content with notifications on. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.